Welcome to the second game of the semifinal broadcast of the Bantam Elite League here on YHH. I'm Tony Scott. Thank you for tuning in. The Kings, the number 2 seed, will take on the upstart 6 seed Bruins, who knocked off North Dakota last night. Austin Stone King had 2 goals for the Bruins, including the game winner with about 4 minutes to go in the game. And the Bruins have won 3 straight now, 2 in St. Cloud last weekend and 1 here this weekend. See if they can rip off another W and get to the championship game against Great Plains. Couple programming notes. The loser of this game is done for the season. Winner obviously faces Great Plains for the title game. There will be 2 consolation games this afternoon following these 2 games that we've done this morning. North will play the North Dakota will play the North Stars, which is made up of boys from all of northern Minnesota. And the Penguins will face Wisconsin. Those face-offs are 11:30 and 1:15, and the championship game here on YHH will be at 4 o'clock broadcasted. Now for the Stars to keep an eye out for, if you're just watching the Bantam Elite for the first time, Isaac Howard has 31 points, 17 goals, 14 assists. He's 4 points away from the all-time league record. This is the 5th year of the league. We have players that have been drafted into the NHL in this league. Clayton Phillips is NHL draftee 2 years ago. This year we had draftees Jack Perbix, Blake McLaughlin, and of course first-round draft pick Keandre Miller from the New York Rangers. So several, obviously, and then there will be well over 100 players with Division I experience in just 5 years. It's been a successful league with some great players. It's good competition like this game here today. Got the Bruins, who are picking up a little bit of a hot streak. So Isaac Howard has 31 points for the Kings. Connor Kurth trailing him with 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. Nate Hardy had a big game yesterday. He's got 7, 14, and 21 points for the Kings. They're loaded. They'll take on the Bruins, who have Drew Fisher, Ben Portner, Luke Savage, and Max Nagel, all with 9 or more points. Savage had 2 goals last night. Savage and Stone King had all the scoring. Here's Nate Hardy. One thing the Kings have been very good at in this league is scoring in the first few minutes of the game to kind of set the tone. I would put that as one of the keys of the game for the Bruins. Keep the score close in the first 5-6 minutes. Kind of don't let the Kings get hot. Begley to Oldlog. Oldlog all the way across the ice. St. Paul to St. Paul. Oldlog to Hardy. Hardy dumps one in. Oldlog goes after it. Oldlog will be at Cretin-Durham Hall this year. Quick shot, that goes wide into the corner. Quick try for Sinjum, knocked down. Hardy will be at Hill Murray. You see his black and green gloves. Now a chance, Savage to Gensel, shot, save by Croy Korkendorfer, who had a huge game last night for the Kings. Had a couple gigantic saves in their win over the North Stars. North Stars put on some heat. They were down 5-2 and got it to 5-4 and had a couple big chances. Here's Giblin, who's just been on fire the last few games. Shot in front, Oldlog knocked down. Slapper by Sinjum, that one goes wide. That was rifled wide of the net. Stone King can't get a stick on it. Braun, who had a great defensive game for the Kings last night. Howard to Sinjum with a shot, saved. by Ethan Dahlmeyer, who's in the nets to start today. Last night he played the second half, which means Marco Belloc will come in to play. Back to the point, Chesley with a shot, that's blocked. Back here comes Muss. Here's a guy, Luke Jeck last night had a couple big assists. Just seemed to kind of push the play, push the pace to however pace he wanted to go last night. Was really impressed with his game. He plays well with his Lakeville buddy, Stone King. I wouldn't say Lakeville teammate, because one's a North kid, one's a South. They seem to really gel well. Last night, they play with Barrett Hall, who's from Apple Valley, but plays his hockey at Gentry Academy. Gentry will be going to Class A high school, Minnesota State High School League hockey this year. Barrett, by all accounts, will be on that team. Big hit at the blue line by Chesley. Chesley can skate, he can hit, he can shoot, he can stick handle, he can push the play, he can pretty much do it all. Chipped into the corner. Off the side of the net. Back to the point, Peterson. Peterson, shot by Brunello. Held in, nice play by Brunello to keep the zone. Keep battling. Now that's Madigan. Chips one off the wall. Webster ski jumps that one off the glass, gets it changed. There's Hardy. Hardy to Chesley. Chesley back to Hardy. Slapped by Fisher. Fisher gets it from Savage. Good defensive play by Begley. Now Brunello back. Teams just kind of feeling each other out at this point. Into the corner. There's Begley. Picked off by Nagel. Nagel holds it. Picked up by Savage. He's knocked down. Faked by Nagel as a slap shot, and he lost the puck. Now here's Goodwin. Grady Goodwin with it. Flips one up. Knocked down by Begley. Begley feeds one low corner to Falloon. Hardy can't get it. Now Savage back the other way to Nagel. Nagel pokes at it. Knocked down. Taken away by Kurth. Connor Kurth to Falloon. Back to Kurth. Looking for Hardy. Holds it. Falloon can't catch it. Giving chase is Begley. Good hustle there by Nagel to pressure Begley. Begley to Hardy. Hardy will lower his shoulder. Good defensive play there by Leo Gruba. Saved. Into the corner. Wraparound attempt. Another chance. Dahlmeyer. It's still loose. Picking up his Hall. Hall can't get it out. Great pinch by Giblin. Smokes one down the ice. Korkendorfer steers it into the corner. Now Sinjum to Johnson. Roy Johnson feeds it to Howard. He's got his feet. Hits it into the feet. Knocks it into the feet of Sinjum. They battle. Howard gets it. Loses it. Now Stone King. Chips it into the zone. After it, Odlog. Sinjum looking for Howard. Howard gets it. He's got speed. Brunello after it. Knocked away at the last second by Dahlmeyer. Dahlmeyer, in that crazy game last night, allowed 0 goals in the second half. He was the key to their win. Still couldn't get any love from Todd Houck for a minute after that shutout win that he had, beating North Dakota. Held in by Portner. Battle down low. There's Jeck. Portner with it. Head in front, Chance Webster, and a good save there by Kokendorfer to shut the door with 18-13 to go in the first half. No score between the Bruins and Kings. Kings come in 9-2-1-1. They've won one in a shootout and lost one in a shootout. So let's just say they're 10-3. Here comes Muss to his backhand. Looks for Hurley. Battle down low. There's Portner. Slides it across. Chesley with it. Makes a move. Holds it. Swings to his backhand. It goes wide. Here's Begley. Begley to Webster. Taken away by Chesley. Chesley's a little bit like Spicer. Just kind of whatever he wants to do, he'll do it. Peterson into his own zone. He's pressured by Madigan. Webster banks one off the wall. Back to center. There's Falloon. Falloon back to Begley. Begley to Muss. Muss goes to Chesley. He can't control it. Holds it. And then dumps it in. Is Gruba. 1 forechecker. That might be enough to supply the pressure. It is not. Taken away Fisher. Fisher holds it. Swings one out to Nagel. Nagel tied up by Chesley. Giving Kurth a chance to grab the puck. Here's Begley. Begley, outlet feed, misfires to Kurth. Knocked down by Begley. Axel Begley cuts in. His shot deflected, goes out of play. 16:33 to go in the half. The winner of this game will face Great Plains tomorrow, or excuse me, later today at 4 o'clock on YHH. Used to a Sunday championship game here at Bantam Elite. The league officials decided to condense it to 2 days versus 3. I think everybody's happy about that. After 4 straight weekends of hockey, get everybody out of town and done by Saturday night. Fisher with a chance. He'll fight with it. Wins it eventually. Oh, great hustle there by Aiden Braun. Like I said, he had a great defensive game last night. There's another great defensive play as evidence. It's not luck after you see it 5 or 6 times. Braun is definitely a nice player. Keeps it in. Down low, this is Hardy. Loses it. Savage banks one off the wall down the ice. We get a whistle. 15:40 to go. Sinjum pokes it through. Back to the point. Johnson down to Howard. Howard looks for a man. He has Chesley for a slapper. Goes just wide. Still down low. So we said one of the keys was holding the Kings down in that first few minutes. They've done that, so check that off the keys to the game. I'd say good goaltending is another one for the Bruins in order to beat the Kings. They've gotten that so far from Ethan Dahlmeyer. I think another key is for them to get some production out of Drew Fisher and his crew. Drew was off the scoreboard last night. He is their leading scorer. They're going to need their big players in this big game. Chesley looking to jump the play. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson backhands one out to Howard. Gets it at the line. Hurley. Slid across. Here's Jack. Jack's got Stone King. Finds him. He'll take it wide. Looks for his man, Jack. Jack can't pull the trigger. Chesley cuts him off. Here comes Chesley back. He's got Hurley and Madigan. Finds Madigan. Madigan with a quick shot. Glove save by Dahlmeyer. Anthony Madigan, the grandson of Greg Shepard, the longtime director of officials at the WCHA. Got a chance to play some golf with Greg this past week. He and his wife Nancy, a very enjoyable couple, fun to talk hockey and everything in between, grandchildren, kids, the whole deal. Really fun time. Here's Howard. Gets it. Nice little back feed to Oldlog. Oldlog crosses the line, lowers the shoulder, has his man singe him, but a defensive play by Gruba. Down low. Here's Howard looking for Oldlog. He's cut off, dragged down, no call. That one caroms off the net. And out comes Gensel. Joe Gensel crosses the line, finds Stone King. Howard gets it loose, producing a 2-on-1 with, great defensive play by Gruba on the 2-on-1, stuffing the Howard pass that was going to go right to Oldlog for a little mini breakaway. Here's Giblin. He brings it out, dumping it in, hits the back wall. Brunello catches it, feeds it to Savage. Savage breaks it out, looking for a man. Cuts through, there's Brunello. Gets it to Nagel. Nagel with a quick shot that goes over the net. Kings sweep it out, there's Hardy. Hardy holds it. Shot down low, banging at it is Kurth. Hardy's got the zebra stripe stick today on his tape. Had it yesterday as well. I'm sure he didn't retape that bad boy after all the points he had last night. He had, you lose track how many points he had. He had 2 goals and 2 assists last night for the Kings. A couple came really quick out of the gate too. He was named our Latza Matza Player of the Game. Thank you to Latza Matza for their sponsorship of today's game. We'll hand out our Latza Matza Player of the Game, and that player will be interviewed on a minute after by Todd Houck down in the penalty box. After the game, that interview can be seen on our Twitter feed on at Youth Hockey Hub, all spelled out on Twitter. Falloon, his shot hits Goodwin's skate, goes out of play. Face off to the left of Dahlmeyer. Dahlmeyer and Kokendorfer pitching shutouts halfway through the game, halfway through the period, excuse me. Blocker save, Dahlmeyer. Picking up is Madigan. Now Stone King feeds it to Hall, who can't get around his man. Breaks one off the wall. Madigan races it down with Brunella, hops on the stick of Roy Johnson. Johnson to Madigan. Icing called. With 11:41 to go here in the first half. No score between the Kings and Bruins. Bruins playing a perfect game so far. Keeping the high-powered Kings at bay early on in the game. They really haven't had a bunch of great chances either. Here's Madigan. Feeds it to center. That one hops over the boards into the bench. Marco Belloc with it. In the bench. Flips it to one of the 2 officials, Jim Carroll. Co-Metro Player of the Year, Jim Carroll, 1986. Played high school hockey at Edina High School. And played college hockey in the WCHA at Michigan Tech. In the old WCHA. Here's Barrett Hall. Cuts by his man. Stone King feeds it back, knocked down. Puck comes out to center. Here's Chesley. Old tips it into the zone. Giving chase is Isaac Howard. Howard's like a thoroughbred out there. Just got unbelievable speed. Great hands, good vision, good passer. Begley back down to Howard. Slipping it loose. Here comes Jack. Jack and Chesley. Chesley helps out on D. Oh, good pass. Fed in front. Oh, a little 1-2 punch there. Stone King finds Jack. Jack can't quite finish it. Now the game loosens up a little bit. It's been super tight checking and passing game so far. Very defensive. That's the first really great open ice play by both teams. Portner to Jack with a hard shot. Blocker save by Kokendorfer. Old slips one along the wall. Webster intercepts it but gets dumped as a result. Sinjum flips it out to Chesley, who flips it way high in the air, all the way down, picked up by Goodwin. Goodwin's got a couple options. Slowly slides it over to Gensel. Gensel to Webster. Webster gets hit at the blue line. Here comes Holmstrom. Cut off. Nice defensive play by Connor Kurth. Webster gains the zone, holds it. Back out to the point. Here's Gensel. Gensel loses it to Hardy. Hardy to Falloon. Falloon loses it to Portner. Hardy gets it back. Portner gets it back. Giblin for the Kings to Braun. Braun and Giblin. Righty-lefty combo. Hardy gets it cut off. Picked up by Holmstrom. Holmstrom crosses the line. And now Holmstrom and Braun battle in the corner. Here's Hardy. He's knocked down. Holmstrom wins the battle, dumps it in deep. Savage will give chase. Brunello holds it in the zone, but literally holds it in the zone by grabbing the puck, throwing it into the zone. Hand pass called with 8:47 to go in the first half. Brunello dumps it in. Johnson gets it for the Kings. His outlet pass hits off the shin pad of Hurley. Now the Bruins gain some zone time. Cut off. Helped out now. Here comes Muss. Muss takes it wide. Swings around his man. Gets it behind the net. In front, Hurley shot. Save by Dahlmeyer. Madigan slips out of some trouble. Taken away by Gruba. Gruba feeding it to Brunello. Gruba gets it back onto his stick. This one he fires hard off the glass onto the skate or into the skates of Chesley. Gruba and Chesley played squirts together way back in first year squirts. That should be a penalty, no call. Stick grabbed out of the hands of the defender. Gruba and Chesley again played for Matamita way back in the day. Now Fisher holds it. Backdoor feed to Gruba and he pumps it home. A great play from Drew Fisher to Leo Gruba, and the Bruins are on the board 1-0. What a play by Drew Fisher. All the keys to the game are coming true for the Bruins so far. 7:31 left to go in the first period, first half. And that's an even strength goal. Don't even need to listen to the announcer on that one. Howard. Now the Kings are behind. See if they can start to set their own pace and their own tone. That should loosen things up here. Teams will start taking some chances. Both ways will be good for excitement factor. Sinjum in front, looking for Howard. Can't find it. Hopping the stick. Here's Giblin. Shot. That goes wide. Nagel gets credit for the second assist. Here's Sinjum. Cuts in, shot. That one goes wide. Now Begley with it. Reverses ice. Swings one to Howard. Howard looking to make a play. Outlet feed taken away, but now Giblin crosses the line. Elects not to cross the line. He must have thought one of his line mates was going to be offsides. Slides it over to Begley. Begley crosses the line. Holds it. Quick shot. Save by Dahlmeyer. 6:08 to go. Bruins lead this one 1-0. Kings, the 2 seed, come in at 10-3. Bruins 5-7-1. Slapper, that one goes wide. Good block there by Holmstrom. Holds it. And it pops out to center. Johnson, nice little play there by the Champlin native. Feeds it to Hardy. Hardy can't catch it. Gensel rings one around. Portner can't control it. Held in, nice play by Braun. Kurth now with it. Feeds it back to Braun. Braun in his skates. Slides it to Falloon. Backdoor feed, a good chance there. Knocked down. Back out to center. Roy Johnson. Banks one off the wall to Kurth. Battling along the wall. Here comes Gruba. Gruba with it, makes a move. Cuts around a man. Finds Nagel. Nagel looks for his man, Fisher. Braun cuts it off with 4:37 to go here in the first half. Peterson knocks one down, kicking at it now. Jake Peterson. Pokes it into the zone. Here's Johnson. Johnson feeding it in. Now Fisher takes it back the other way. Fisher, nice pass to Nagel. Nagel, quick shot, backdoor feed. That was savage. And he's holding his head. On a great opportunity there. Jack on the draw for the Bruins. They lead 1-0. Firing it wide. Oldlaw gets it. Looking for the long outlet to Howard. Howard wins the race to the goal line. Holds at the zone. Howard down low. Knocked off the puck. Outlet pass. There's Stone King. Gets it across the line. Begley will have to hold it for a second and then dump it in. Goodwin all the way down. That'll be icing on the Kings, and they'll get an offensive zone face-off. .3:16 to go in the first half. Howard cuts loose, knocked down. Out come the Bruins. Jack keeping it simple, just getting the puck in deep. Trying to win a race. Hard to win a race with Ryan Chesley. Seems to always come out of their pile with it. Sinjum to Oldlog. Oldlog looking for Howard. Knocked off the puck. There's Stone King with a chance. Quick wrister. That's Kokendorfer with the save. Olag to Howard. Howard outlet feed to Begley. Begley crosses the line. Got a man. That was Howard. Just missed him. 2:30 to go. Big hit by Begley. Jack picks up the puck, beats his man, cuts in. Good hustle by Jack. Shot and a goal. Luke Jack gives the Bruins a 2-0 lead. A beautiful power move around the defender Giblin and beat Kokendorfer right underneath his armpit to give the Bruins a 2-0 lead with 2:18 to go in the period. Nice play there by Jack. Even strength goal. We'll see if anyone gets credited for the assist. As we said yesterday about Jack, he was really polished game, played super hard. .88 and 8. Peterson and Hall giving assists to Jack. Here's a chance for Hardy. Looking for Kurth. Knocked down. Holmstrom breaks it out. Looks for Webster. Webster has a chance. Shot. Knocked down. Kurth. Long pass to Hardy. Hardy will go one-on-one with Goodwin. Gets by him. Knocked down. Peterson with the assist, and Barrett Hall with the assist. For the Bruins, they take a 2-0 lead with 1:10 to go in the period. See if they can hold that lead or maybe even increase it going into the locker room. Nagel, Savage. Savage with a backhand. I thought Savage was offsides there, but not the official. 59.7 seconds to go. One last shift for both teams. Howard gets it. Fires one down. This one's going to go on net. Dolmeyer pushes it into the corner for Goodwin. Goodwin to Savage. Knocked down. Nice play by Olag to keep it in. Fisher again with it. Takes it wide. Cuts in, crosses the line. His shot's gloved by Kokendorfer. He holds it with 28.6 to go. Did I say one last shift? I meant two. They're going to change their line. The Bruins changed their line. Going back to Jack, Stone King, and Hall. They're using their 90-second rule. These guys just left the ice. Cut in here. Stone King, backdoor. Feed, rebound. Oh, Korkendorfer saved the day on that one. A loose face-off puck goes right on net. Hall couldn't bury it. Jack on the face-off. Chesley gets it for the Kings. Hurley feeding in front. Wrapping it around, Peterson pinches, holds the zone, and Hurley brings it out. Less than 10 to go in the period. Muss for Madigan, and we get an icing with 1.4 seconds. And that'll do it for the period. See if they'll put 2 seconds on the clock. Yes, he is going to put 2 seconds on the clock. Yes, 2 seconds back on the clock. They do pull the goalie too. And that'll do it. I don't think that Jim Carroll knew they put 2 seconds on the clock. So he just dropped the puck quick because nothing can happen less than We're back live here at Ritter Arena. Second half of the semifinal game between the Kings and the Bruins. Kings lead this one 2-0. Expecting a full goaltender switch here. Marco Belloc in the net for the Bruins. And we'll see Jackson Conan in the pipes for the Kings. Starting up front, got Max Dangle, Luke Savage, and Drew Fisher. Isaac Howard, Hogan Sinjum, and Kevin Odlog for the Kings. Here's Gruba. He's got a goal. Leo Gruba for the Bruins. A pretty play from Fisher. And Savage loses it along the wall. Goodwin sweeps it back to Gruba. Gruba tapes one to Fisher. Get one off the wall. Here's Giblin. Crosses the line. As they keep battling. Kings looking to get back, get on the board, make some things happen. Hard to do when kids like Drew Fisher have the puck the whole time. Now Howard back the other way. Makes a move to his right. Cuts it wide. Long shot, save Belloc. They keep battling. Kurth down to Howard, shot. Oh, and it goes just wide. He draws a penalty though. And it probably prevented a goal. So a really good hooking penalty by whoever gets the call. I believe this is going to be Peterson. I hate to say there's ever a good penalty. That was a great penalty because Howard had Belloc beat, and all he had to do was flip it home, and Peterson hooked his stick and body enough to prevent him from shooting it out of the net. So the Kings will go on the power play. Kurth, Falloon, and Hardy. Breaking it out is Gensel. Gensel rips one off the glass. Conan plays it. Falloon tries to get it to Hardy. It's cut off by Jack. 2-0. Goal scored by Gruba and Jack for the Bruins in the first half. Both even strength tallies. Falloon holds it. Finds a man in front, knocked down. That was Braun. Now a little break for Jack and Hall. Jack fires a wrister. That one goes wide. Hardy bring it back the other way with Kurth. Connor Kurth holds it. Feeds it to Hardy, who's got time. That one hits a stick. Goes into the netting for a face-off inside the zone. 22:48 to go in the game. 55 to go in the Kings power play. Had a chance to talk to North Dakota assistant coach Matt Shaw today between periods. Here's shot, Hurley shot, save, it's loose. Good save by Belloc. Poking it out, held in by Chesley. Chesley makes a move, cuts through traffic, has a shot, hits the blocker of Belloc. Shot, another shot, that one hits a skate and goes just wide. Begley slips and falls, gets it to Musk just at the last second. Hurley's now with it, shot. Pad save by Goodwin. In front, looking for Musk, knocked away. Here comes Stone King. Stone King cut off by Chesley. Gets it into the zone. Begley, outlet feed to Muss. Muss to Hurley, he can't control it. Good defensive play by Stone King. Peterson gets it off. They're full strength now. Good play there by Fisher. Excuse me, Brunello. Brunello will take it wide. Holds the puck, goes wide some more. Nice play by Brunello. Backdoor feed, good defensive play by Chesley. Begley tries to break it out. Gensel Slides it over to Portner. Portner with it. Oh, good pass to Gensel. That's loose still. And Conan secures it on the side of the net. And we get a whistle with 21:18 to go in the game. Kings trailing Bruins 2-0. Nagel on the draw with Sinjum. Nagel with it. Harassed down low, back out to the point. Shot to goal. That's Brunello with the shot. I'm not sure if it was tipped or not, but now the Bruins lead this one 3-0. And the Kings' chances for a title grow weaker and weaker by the second. I have no idea if there was a tip or not on that one. We'll have to wait for the official scorer. But we can guarantee you Wesley Brunello will be involved some way, shape, or form. Here comes Savage. He takes it through one man, goes wide. Conan jumps on top of it. Wesley's dad is down in the box counting shots with Todd Houck. Nice shot there. Seeing what the official score comes out to be. They all ran back to Brunello as if he shot it in the net. So guessing Brunello is going to get credit with the goal. Fisher put Peterson. Peterson down to Goodwin. Fisher, shot saved. It's loose. And we get 2 goals back to back. This one's Savage, I believe. And the Bruins now lead 4-0. And the Bruins are well on their way to the title game here in the Bantam Elite League. They've won 3 in a row. See if they can make it 4. Backdoor feed. I'll get the official score from Todd Houck. Sorry about this. Savage from Fisher and Nagel at 20:43. Now here's Hardy with it, feeds it in front. Now Jack's got a breakaway. Clean breakaway. Luke Jack all alone. Shot. Goal. 5-0. The Bruins way up now. With 19:34 to go in the game, we are now in running time. Jack will get that one. Find out who gave him the outlet feed. Timeout taken by the Kings. They're going to need it. They're going to make a valiant comeback. They have the firepower to win it. We'll be back here in 60 seconds on YHH. Facebook Live. We are now in running time. Wesley Brunel did get the third goal of the game. His second goal was the second goal of the period. Portner with the assist on that fifth goal. Brunello unassisted. And then Savage was from Fisher and Nagel. They have 3 goals in a minute and 40 seconds. And just like that, we are in running time. The Kings, who got off to a fast start in the league, as fast as you can go. Here's Howard, he'll take it wide. Backhander, nice save by Belloc. Here's another one, shot and a goal. Drew Fisher snipes one. And the lead is now 6-0. We are in blowout zone now. And just like I said, one of the keys of the game was to get Drew Fisher active, and now he's got his 4th point of the game. Jack has 2 goals. We'll find out who the assists are, because this one ought to end early, unless the Kings can make a magical comeback. Here's Hardy. Cutting in, shot, save Belloc. Here comes Webster. Webster to Portner. Portner's shot's blocked, picked up by Webster. Poking at it, covering it up is Conan. Clock continues to run. We're at 17 minutes right now. Back to the point, Goodwin. Backhands it. Nagel and Savage get the assists on that one. They're collecting a bunch of points today. Let's see, Nagel's got 3 assists. Savage has a goal and 2 assists. As they head into the finals today, assuming they win this one, on fire, 4 straight wins. And I believe Great Plains has a long win streak as well, close to 10 games. They won their first 2, lost their third, and won 10 straight. Feeding out center, that ought to be a good game this afternoon, assuming we don't have a miracle comeback from the Kings. Back the other way, another chance. Here's Barrett Hall with a shot, save, wide open net for Stone King, battling for it. Begley goes through, back out to the point. In the corner now, the Kings are starting to throw their body around, trying to make things happen, produce some activity. Into the corner it goes. Here comes Sinjum. Sinjum with it to Howard. Howard cuts loose through one man, now another. Knocked away by Gruba. Out to center. Johnson. Gruba finds his man. Here's Fisher. Fisher to Nagel. Fisher gets it back, loses it. Now Old Log to Howard. Howard to Gruba, cuts it off. Now Savage, Luke Savage. Flips one off the glass, gives chase to it. Picked off by Chesley. Chesley sweeps out of the zone with it. He crosses the line, holds it, looking for a man back door. That was Howard to Odlog. Now Gruba brings it out. He slams one off the glass onto Chesley's stick. Chesley hounded by Savage. Good hustle there. Covering it up is Conan with 14:07 to go. Clock keeps ticking. Every whistle, the Kings lose about 12 to 15 seconds of game time. Outlet feed to Hardy. Hardy, good shot, over the net. In front, shot a goal, there it is. They got it to 5 now. That's Connor Kurth with the goal at about 13:30. They hustle right back to the line. All business are the Kings. That's Kurth's 13th goal of the league. He's now got 29 points. Hardy in the zone, cuts through. Hardy picks up the assist. And that is Hardy's 22nd point. 7 goals and 15 assists in the league. Here's Falloon. Dumps it into the zone. Falloon's also a 20-point scorer. Here's Jack. Jack, quick shot, that goes wide. 6-1 is the score. 12:17 to go in the game. Kings need a goal to get that clock to stop. Their highest priority. And that one's waved off. Now we're gonna get icing. Kings changing fast. Back to the point, here's Begley. Over to Chesley, quick shot. That one goes in the corner wide. Begley shot, glove save by Belloc. Clock keeps ticking. Winning the draw is Nagel. Shipping in is Peterson. Peterson gets it back, sweeping it to Fisher. Fisher looks for outlet, it to Nagel. Odlog to Sinjum. Sinjum gets it to Howard. Howard back to Chesley. Chesley rings one down. Somehow it gets on Howard's stick. Chesley with it. Backhands it into the zone. Brunello, who has a goal today, breaks it out. Nagel. Savage gets it. Flips one way up in the air near the rafters. Giving chase to it. Icing called. 10:26 to go. Kings need one to get the clock stopped. Bruins don't need anything except keep the clock running. Play good defense. Webster goes into the corner. Falloon after it. And now it's picked up. Oh, it's in front. A chance for Hardy. Things get interesting once they score. Here's Giblin's shot. Pad save Belloc. Kurth tries to make a play. Knocked down, held in Giblin. Giblin takes it wide. Hardy, backdoor feed. Falloon can't get his stick on it. Now Braun with it. Braun with a quick shot. Glove save, Belloc, and on a whistle with 9:23 on the clock. Thank you to Lots of Matza for their sponsorship of today's show. Lots of Matza, half pound of cheese. It's loose on every pizza. You like the pepperoni, you like the sausage, everything they got. It's premium brand of Bernatello's Pizza. Thank you to them for their longtime sponsorship of YHH dating back to 2013 with Lots of Matza. 8:38, time on the clock. Back to Chesley, quick shot, just high, held in by Johnson. Shot by Muss, pad save Belloc. Chipping it down low, now high out of the zone. That's Stone King chasing down Johnson. Johnson with it to Chesley. Chesley looking for Madigan, can't find him. Deflected off his stick. Up into the bench, shot by Peterson. We get another whistle as we creep down to the 8-minute mark. Bruins lead this one 6-1. An offensive explosion early in the second period, up 2-0. They scored 4 goals in 3 minutes. Oh, Oldlog almost gets one. Back to Chesley. He can't get his stick on it. They retreat into their own zone, into his own zone. He'll bring it up 1-on-3. Here comes Chesley. Holds it, leans in, shot, save Belloc. Poking at it, smothering it is Belloc with 7:30 to go in the game. Brunello gets it back into his own zone, held in by Sinjin. Gruba gets it, fires one out to Chesley. He knocks it down. Howard now in his skates. Cuts through a couple guys. Now Kurth with it. Kurth to Brunello. Brunello intercepts it, fires one in deep. 200 feet away from the Bruins goal. Here's Chesley to Kurth. Kurth wide with it. Feeding it in front. Back to the point is Johnson. Back door is Hardy. He sweeps one in front. Shot. Oh, he thought it was in. Kurth had the hands up and everything. Feeding it back to the point is Hardy. That's not icing. Playing it is Conan. Conan feeds one to Johnson. Johnson to Kurth. Kurth to Falloon. Falloon crosses the line. Goes around one man, backdoor. That one goes through the paint, just wide. Knocking it down is Hardy. Battling is Falloon. Nice pass to Kurth. Kurth cuts in, shot. Blocker save. They got the goalie pulled. With 5:34 to go in the game. They need it. Begley cuts it over to Muss. Muss dumps it in deep. They'll have 6 skaters the rest of the way, or as long as they choose. Feeds one in front. That one clears the zone. That's not going to be icing. It won't make it. Begley's going to go back into his own zone and play it. Here comes Giblin. Madigan. Howard now on the ice. Feeding it Giblin. Can't get it picked up by Webster. Webster banks one off the wall. They slap at it. Giblin's able to keep it in play. Now Howard with a chance. Takes it to his backhand. Loses it. Good defensive posture by the Bruins with 2 or 3 men in the zone. Defending on the backside of the puck. Here's Hurley. 4:41. Goalie still pulled. I think the only time they'll not have it pulled is in their zone, or if they give up a 7th goal, it will be a fruitless effort to keep the goalie pulled. Here is Hurley. Hurley. Got a man open at the point in Begley. Feeding it front. Here's Begley. Backdoor to Chesley. Pad save by Belloc. Held in. By the Kings. Here's Howard. Gets it down low. Defended well by the Bruins. Again, give them credit. Now here's Begley. Backdoor feed in front. It's loose. Howard sweeps. Oh, a couple big saves by Marco Belloc. We get a whistle for icing at 3:44 to go. Goalie still pulled. And the officials doing a nice job of hurrying up. They can read that the Kings still want to go for the miracle here. It's going to be a heck of a miracle if they don't get this clock stopped pretty quick. Feeding it down low. Here's Hardy. Hardy with it. He's dragged down. Puck goes out. This is going to be just wide, I believe, in another ice. Face off just to the left of Belloc. The clock keeps ticking. Chipping it out. That one's going to go wide too. They'll just keep icing it. It's actually a fairly decent strategy. And we get another icing. All the way down. Face off to the right of Belloc. Here's Savage. Bronze holds it, tries to hold it in, falls down. Falloon gets knocked down by Fisher. They'll battle along the wall. We're at 2 minutes to go now in the game. Bruins get a little zone time despite being down a man. Held in Nagel. Nagel's shot blocked by Sinjum. Sinjum finds Kurth. He gets it back. That one's picked off by Gruba. He'll find the net. Here he goes. Walks in looking for his second. He gets cut off by Kurth. Nice play there by Kurth defensively. Gruba brings it out. Firing this one. Knocked down. That's Braun. Braun will carry it out of the zone. Feeds one wide. Knocked down by Nagel. Partially. Here's Hardy. Tries to go around a man. Can't. Banged against the wall. Minute 24 to go in the game. Bruins will win the game and advance to the championship game against Great Plains. Can Great Plains be the first team to win the regular season and the playoffs in Bantam Leap's 5-year history? They'll try for that feat today. Savage gets it in deep. We're under a minute to go. Fisher, big hit there by Johnson along the side wall. Hardy gets it out. Slapped in by Jack. Still no goal. Picked up by Holmstrom, walks in all alone and buries it. That'll do it for the empty net affair. It's now 7-1 in favor of the Bruins. That one will call it 30 seconds of the period. Holmstrom all by himself. And I'm not even sure. Yeah, they're going to drop the puck here. This is the point of the game where we can get a little bit chippy. It's a nice way of putting it. Webster gets it in, and there we go. There's the first high hit. There's the second high hit. Always seem to happen late in the game. That'll do it. Congratulations to the Bruins as they knock off their second high-seeded opponent. They knocked off the 3 last night. They'll go for the 2. They go knock off the 2 today. Can they knock off the 1? The top 3 teams in the league. If that happens, they deserve to be the league champions. For my camera crew and production crew here, a bunch of rookies did a great job. Joe Carlson and Logan Doshin. Luke Doshin, sorry, I got the Twins mixed up. They did a wonderful job for me this morning on the crew. Our Lots of Matza player of the game. It's going to be interesting to see who Todd Houck picks. I'm going to pick, he's going to probably go Drew Fisher, but I think that Luke Jeck with his 2 goals might get it as well. So we'll see. Toss up on the Lots of Matza player of the game, but I'm going Luke Jeck, 2 goals, including a couple big ones. Lots of Matza player of the game. Congratulations again to the Bruins, and thanks to my crew. I'm Tony Scott. Drive home safe.